Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 14 June. A journey through time of 14 June 2025, Saturday. Today's 14 June highlight in history. 1618. Joris Wesseler prints the first Dutch newspaper, Courant uit Italian, Duits Land and Sea in Amsterdam. Approximate date 1645. English Civil War. Battle of Naseby. 12,000 royalist forces are beaten by 15,000 parliamentarian soldiers. 1658. Franco Spanish War. Turenne and the French army win a decisive victory over the Spanish at the Battle of the Dunes. 1690. King William III of England lands in Ireland to confront the former King James II. 1775. American Revolutionary War. The Continental Army is established by the Continental Congress, marking the birth of the United States Armed Forces. 1777. The Second Continental Congress passes the Flag Act of 1777, adopting the Stars and Stripes as the flag of the United States. 1789. Mutiny on the Bounty. HMS Bounty mutiny survivors, including Captain William Blake and 18 others, reached Timor after a nearly 7,400 kilometer (4,600 miles) journey in an open boat. 1800. The French army of the first consul Napoleon Bonaparte defeats the Austrians at the Battle of Marengo in northern Italy and reconquers Italy. 1807. Emperor Napoleon's French Grand Army defeats the Russian army at the Battle of Friedland in Poland, ending the War of the Fourth Coalition. 1821. Barry VII, King of Sennar, surrenders his throne and realm to Ismail Pasha, general of the Ottoman Empire, bringing the 300-year-old Sudanese kingdom to an end. 1822. Charles Babbage proposes a difference engine in a paper to the Royal Astronomical Society. 1830. Beginning of the French colonization of Algeria. 34,000 French soldiers begin their invasion of Algiers, landing 27 kilometers west at Sidi Freds. 1839. Henley Royal Regatta. The village of Henley on Thames on the River Thames in Oxfordshire stages its first regatta. 1846. Bear Flag Revolt begins. Anglo settlers in Sonoma, California start a rebellion against Mexico and proclaim the California Republic. 1863. American Civil War. Second Battle of Winchester. A Union garrison is defeated by the Army of Northern Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley of Winchester, Virginia. 1863. Second assault on the Confederate works of the Siege of Port Hudson during the American Civil War. 1872. Trade unions are legalized in Canada. 1888. The White Rajah's territories become the British Protectorate of Sarawak. 1900. Hawaii becomes a United States territory. 1900. The second German naval law calls for the Imperial German Navy to be doubled in size, resulting in an Anglo German naval arms race. 1907. The National Association for Women's Suffrage succeeds in getting Norwegian women the right to vote in parliamentary elections. 1919. John Alcock and Arthur Whitten Brown depart from St. John's, Newfoundland on the first non-stop transatlantic flight. 1926. Brazil leaves the League of Nations. 1934, the landmark Australian Eastern Mission returns from its 3-month tour of East and Southeast Asia. 1937, Pennsylvania becomes the first and only state of United States to celebrate Flag Day officially as a state holiday. 1937, US House of Representatives passes the Marijuana Tax Act. 1940, World War II, the German occupation of Paris begins. 1940, the Soviet Union presents an ultimatum to Lithuania, resulting in Lithuanian loss of independence. 1940, 728 Polish political prisoners from Tarnow become the first inmates of the Auschwitz concentration camp. 1941, June deportation, the first major wave of Soviet mass deportations of Estonians, Latvians, and Lithuanians from the occupied Baltic state begins. 1944, World War II. After several failed attempts, the British Army abandons Operation Perch, its plan to capture the German occupied town of Caen. 1945, World War II. Filipino troops of the Philippine Commonwealth Army liberate the captured in Ilocos Sur and start the Battle of Besang Pass in northern Luzon. 1949, Albert II, a rhesus monkey, rides a V-2 rocket to an altitude of 134 kilometers, which is 83 miles, thereby becoming the first mammal and first monkey in space. 1950, an Air France Douglas DC-4 crashes near Bahrain International Airport, killing 40 people. This came 2 days after another Air France DC-4 crashed in the same location. 1951, UNIVAC 1 is dedicated by the US Census Bureau. 1954, US President Dwight D. Eisenhower signs a bill into law that places the word under God into United States Pledge of Allegiance. 1955, Child becomes a signatory to the Buenos Aires Copyright Treaty. 1959, Disneyland Monorail System, the first daily operating monorail system in the Western Hemisphere, opens to the public in Anaheim, California. 1962, the European Space Research Organization is established in Paris, later becoming the European Space Agency. 1966, the Vatican announces the abolition of the Index Librorum Prohibitorum, Index of Prohibited Books, which was originally instituted in 1557. 1967, Mariner program. Mariner 5 is launched towards Venus. 1972, Japan Airlines Flight 471 crashes on approach to Palam International Airport, now Indira Gandhi International Airport, in New Delhi, India, killing 82 of the 87 people on board and 4 more people on the ground. 1982, Falklands War. Argentine forces in the capital Stanley conditionally surrendered to British forces. 1985, five-member nations of the European Economic Community signed the Schengen Agreement establishing a free travel zone and with no border controls. 1986, the Mindbender derails and kills 3 riders at the Fantasyland, known today as Galaxyland Indoor Amusement Park at the West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, Alberta. 1994, the 1994 Vancouver Stanley Cup riot occurs after the New York Rangers defeat the Vancouver Canucks to win the Stanley Cup, causing an estimated $1.1 million, leading to 200 arrests and injuries. 2002, Near Earth asteroid 2002 MN misses the Earth by 75,000 miles, which is 121,000 kilometers, about one third of the distance between the Earth and the Moon. 2014, A Ukraine military Ilyushin Tu-76 airlifter is shot down, killing all 49 people on board. 2017. A fire in a high-rise apartment building in North Kensington, London, UK, leaves 72 people dead and another 74 injured. 2017. Republican U.S. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise of Louisiana and three others are shot and wounded while practicing for the annual congressional baseball game. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.